We begin this half hour with an ambitious effort to export Broadway American musical theater to China. Making it work for Chinese audiences presents some unique challenges.
There is a big cultural divide between Chinese expectations and what happens on a Broadway stage. And then there are government censors to deal with. Here is Seth Doane in Beijing.
Avenue Q. It's an American musical set in New York about New Yorkers. But listen closely. The songs, the dialogue are all in Chinese, and this performance is in Beijing.
Is it a challenge to direct in China?
Yeah, it's a big challenge, mainly because I'm so old and stupid I can't learn this beautiful language. So
Director Joseph Graves, an American, says language is not the only hurdle.
There is relatively sophisticated audiences in Beijing and Shanghai, but as we get out into other cities, a lot of the folks don't know what musical theater is, often don't know what a play is.
Chinese opera, he points out, dates back thousands of years. But Western musicals like Phantom of the Opera, currently playing in Beijing, and Avenue Q, that's new. Yang Jiaming, CEO of Seven Ages, the production company that brought Avenue Q to China, sees a business opportunity.
At this time, Chinese people, they're getting more and more money, but they need very good cultural content.
She wants to bring it to them and hopes China's movie industry may be a model. Box office sales tripled in 4 years.
When we were sitting watching the performance, I saw some of the ushers trying to get people to stop taking pictures.
We don't really have like a theater goer habits or tradition here. So we did a lot of work to tell them how you should behave in a theater.
Graves has seen audiences start to mature. He's directed more than 100 shows in China.
How difficult is it to take a Western show and make it something that can be appreciated by a Chinese audience?
It's pretty difficult, particularly with musical theater, because you've got rhymed lyrics.
Avenue Q, a coming-of-age story, uses puppets to tackle issues from homosexuality to finding a job. And audience member Li Qian said those themes are universal.
The young people, they're looking for their 目标.
What is 目标?
The aim or
their goal, what they're
their
going to do
goal,
in life.
yeah. It's like normal problem to us.
Though Graves said adapting the show for the Chinese audience took some work.
For instance, one of the musical numbers in Avenue Q is everybody is a little bit racist. And racism in the sense that we would experience in America doesn't really exist here. So we changed it to everybody is a little bit provincial, like people from Dongbei talk too loud, and people from Guangzhou, you gotta watch your money with them. Those kinds of things that Chinese people joke about among each other.
And this being China, there's the added issue of censorship. Shows have to be approved by censors in each city.
What is it like going to the censorship board in China? You imagine it as some big dark, house on a hill.
It's very dangerous. You must approach them with a gun and bombs. No, I've been to 2 of them, actually gone into the offices and sit down. They're regular business-looking people, and they bring you a cup of coffee and sit down and say, how can we solve this problem?
Backstage, we met lead actor Kane Liu. He told us the racy and satirical content can confuse older audiences who don't know what to expect.
Some of these issues have been off limits here in China.
Yeah.
Or they're more difficult to discuss.
Yeah, it's difficult to discuss because people still think this is very serious. We're trying to make it funny, to make it a comedy. So this is the distance between those 2 places.
In most of the
Graves loves that Chinese audiences come without preconceived notions and says it's exciting to see an entire industry form.
In a country of 1.4 billion people, we have 3 theater schools where maybe a few thousand people go a year. So most of the artists haven't had a chance to even know I'm an artist yet.
China, already known for being the world's factory, may one day be producing and exporting Chinese-made musicals, too. For CBS This Morning Saturday, I'm Seth Doane in Beijing.
Fascinating transformation going on over there, the way they take Broadway and turn it into Chinese, in effect.
Yeah, it would be interesting, though, to hear what he said, their musicals to come over here, how we would have to convert them.
Yes, all right.